Hall is a pivotal figure in UFO lore, claiming intimate contact with an extraterrestrial race he named the Tall Whites, while serving as a U.S. Air Force weather observer in the 1960s. Stationed near Nellis Air Force Base in Nevada, Hall's extraordinary tale has unfolded through books, interviews, and media, captivating believers and skeptics alike. Here's a detailed exploration of Hall, his alleged experiences with the Tall Whites, their characteristics, and the legacy of his story. Born in 1944 in rural Wisconsin, Charles Hall lived a grounded life before enlisting in the U.S. Air Force in 1964. Assigned as a weather observer at Nellis Air Force Base, he worked the Indian Springs Gunnery Range, now Creech Air Force Base, roughly 50 miles northwest of Las Vegas. After serving in Vietnam and earning commendations for patriotism, he pursued a civilian career in nuclear physics and IT, bolstered by a degree from the University of Wisconsin. Married to Marie, Hall maintained a low profile until the early 2000s, when he began sharing his alien encounters through the Millennial Hospitality book series. Hall published Millennial Hospitality #1 in 2002, followed by 5 more volumes by 2013, including After Hours and The Road Home. Marketed as memoirs with fictional elements, he insisted the core events were factual. His story gained traction via coast-to-coast AM appearances with Art Bell and a 2020 docudrama, Walk-In with the Tall Whites, cementing his place in UFO history before his death in 2021. Hall described the Tall Whites as humanoid aliens, notably tall, ranging from 6 to over 8 feet as they aged, slender and alabaster pale with large wraparound blue eyes and short blonde hair. He estimated their lifespan at 800 years, with continuous growth accounting for their height. Their speech, likened to a dog's bark or bird chirps, was translated into English via advanced devices. Clad in reflective white suits, enabling levitation, they wielded wand-like weapons that could stun or kill, hinting at superior technology. Their spacecraft were white, tic-tac shaped, about 60 feet long, and silent at speeds up to 8,000 miles per hour, defying sonic booms through unknown means. Hall claimed they hailed from a planet near Arcturus, 36 light-years away, and had maintained a Nevada base for centuries, possibly since the 1700s, under a secretive U.S. government pact. From 1965 to 1967, Hall alleges he encountered the Tall Whites while stationed at isolated weather stations in the Desert Test Range near Indian Springs. Initially mistaking them for radioactive ghosts or mirages amid the desert's harsh conditions, he grew accustomed to their presence. He claims the military tolerated their base in exchange for technological exchanges, though he offers no documents, only personal observations. Notable interactions include meeting the teacher, a female Tall White educating their children who once stunned him with a weapon, leaving scars he later displayed. He befriended Range 4 Harry and observed their lunar-timed routines. Hall says they ventured into Las Vegas, disguised with sunglasses and makeup, blending into the city's oddball crowd. Incidents ranged from a general's injury by a tall white child to their curiosity about human campfires, echoing local native legends of a white ghost. Hall's self-published books, penned in a meticulous log-like style reflecting his scientific training, mix weather data with alien anecdotes. Ufologist Michael Salla, in Forwards, praised his credibility, citing 3 unnamed airmen who backed parts of his story. The 2020 film Walking with the Tall Whites, IMDb 5.7 out of 10, dramatizes these events, earning praise for sincerity but skepticism for plausibility. On X and forums like Reddit's RUFOS, reactions split. Some laud the detailed tall white traits, others call it fiction. A 2023 X post dubbed it very creative if untrue, while 2025 discussions tie it to modern UAP sightings. Critics note the absence of photos, which Hall attributes to military confiscation and alien prohibitions. Hall's proof is anecdotal. Scars from the stun incident, his unwavering story, and vague corroboration from peers. He links tall white craft to the 2017 Navy Tic Tac UFO footage, suggesting validation. Skeptics, however, point to his lack of technical specifics, despite his physics background and the Air Force's silence. Theories suggest isolation-induced delusions or sci-fi inspiration, similarities to Defiance's Castathans or Prometheus's engineer's fuel hoax claims. Yet Hall's modest lifestyle and lack of profiteering bolster his sincerity for believers. Hall's narrative has shaped UFO culture, distinguishing the tall whites from gray aliens and reinforcing Area 51's mystique. It's featured in podcasts, YouTube breakdowns, e.g., Our Alien Overlords, 2024, and a 2023 Alien Files, reopened episode. Native American tales of a ghost of Dona Ana, a tall white figure, parallel his claims, hinting at historical roots. After Hall's death on November 30th, 2021, Marie has continued his advocacy, appearing in media to affirm their experiences. The tall whites remain unproven yet compelling, sparking debate over what might inhabit Nevada's deserts. Hall's story, truth, fiction, or blend, endures as a unique extraterrestrial saga, challenging our understanding of the unknown.